Go, girl.
5-time Grammy Award winner. Song of the Year, Album of the Year, Record of the Year. Favorite pop artist, Best Pop Solo Performance, Best Female Pop Vocal Performance, Best Dressed and Worst Dressed. If you haven't already guessed, I'm talking about the one and only Lady Gaga. Her fans are universally known as Little Monsters. As of right now, she has over 10 million fans standing strong. Hello, I'm Sam, and today I will be informing you about my culture as a little monster. I will be telling you about first how Stephanie became Gaga, why Gaga is the most successful pop star alive, and why Gaga has the craziest fans out there. In other words, why her fans just go goo-goo for Gaga.
Okay. Okay.
On March 28, 1986, Cynthia and Joe Germanotta welcomed their firstborn daughter, Stephanie Joanne Angelina Germanotta, into the world. At just age 4, she had been playing the piano. At age 13, she had created her own ballad. At age 18, she started performing in clubs in downtown New York. When her career progressed, she would then later perform in local shows, clubs, bars, arenas, and then stadiums. All sold out, by the way. When Gaga released her first single, Just Dance, well, this is when she was in the clubs. When Gaga released her first single, Just Dance, her father, Joe, was very disappointed in her. He didn't talk to her for about a year. I guess it was really hard to see his little girl grow up, because this is where Stephanie was no longer, well, this is when Stephanie became Lady Gaga. Lady Gaga was also one of 20 people out of America to get accepted into the Tisch NYU down in New York City, which is, if you don't know what it is, it's basically a college for people who are theatrical majors and performing art majors. When Gaga was just 19 years old, she had got signed to her first record label, Def Jam. Sadly, 3 months later, she got dropped. In her Marry the Night music video, it's basically a biography of her life. She included how, when she got the phone call, when she got dropped from her label, she showed how she just went crazy. She was so upset that she got dropped. Then Lady Gaga met Lady Starlight. The two became friends instantly. They met at a bar, they became friends instantly, and they had got recognized. So they had got invited to play at Lollapalooza in late 2007. Soon after, record executive and producer Vincent Herbert signed her to his label, Streamline Records. Her vocal abilities captured the attention of Akon, who signed her to Con Live Distribution, his own label under Interscope. I don't know if you know, but before Gaga was famous, she wrote songs for the Pussycat Dolls, Britney Spears, and even Katy Perry. Here's Akon and Gaga. With Akon and Herbert both signing her a record label, her first studio album, The Fame, was released. This album changed her life. Lady Gaga is the only artist in digital era to top 5 million sales marks with her first 2 hits. Now that I talked about how Lady Gaga became Stephanie, let's move on to how Lady Gaga is the most successful pop star alive, in my opinion. Gaga is one of the biggest living people on Facebook. likes, and she was the first person to reach 1 billion views on YouTube with her Bad Romance music video. Lady Gaga is the only pop star to have her own website dedicated to her Little Monsters. The website is called littlemonsters.com. It is basically a website where you can make your own profile, you can post things about Gaga, and people can comment on them and like them. They can also follow you, and it's a way that we can communicate with Mother Monster and other little monsters. There's this one monster, Helen Green, who lives in the UK. She is an amazing artist. She put her work up on littlemonsters.com and actually got recognized by Gaga herself. She had got accepted because of her work was so good. She got accepted into the House of Gaga, which, if you don't know what that is, the House of Gaga is basically Gaga's team. It's where her outfits are created. It's where she gets her performance arts ideas, her makeup, her wigs, everything. So Helen Green got accepted into the House of Gaga. Lucky. Lady Gaga is very successful because it's plain and simple. The woman does not give up. She doesn't take crap from anybody. She proves she doesn't give up. When she got dropped from her first record label, she kept going and she kept trying, and look where it got her. One of Lady Gaga's goals is to help prevent and stop bullying in young teens today, which sadly leads to suicide. This upsets Gaga very much. So she created, her and her mother Cynthia Germanata created that when they made the Born This Way Foundation, which is basically a bus that goes from city to city, and you can go on the Born This Way Foundation website and find out when the bus is going from city to city. The bus is an American nonprofit organization founded by Gaga and named after her third studio album, Born This Way. The foundation aims to inspire youths and build a better community to help. The Born This Way Foundation gives free mental help to teens who are bullied. The foundation aims to create a braver, kinder world for youths. While we can sit here and argue about Gaga as an individual, nobody can deny her success. Now that you know a little bit about how Stephanie became Gaga, and how she became one of the most successful pop artists alive, let's talk about why her fans go crazy for her. In other words, why they go goo-goo for Gaga. In an interview with Barbara Walters, Gaga said, "I aspire to be a teacher to my young fans, who felt just like me when I was younger. I felt like a freak. I guess what I'm trying to say is, I want to liberate them. I want to free them of their fears and make them feel like they can create their own space in the world." When I was at her Monster Ball tour last year, I went twice when she came around, because she was touring for 2 years. She did just that. I felt like nobody could kill my vibe. I felt amazing. The Monster Ball tour was just, it liberated me. It really did. Have you ever seen a Gaga fan besides me?
Nope.
Well, there you go. Usually monsters dress like that because it's our way of showing our individuality. And it also shows that we're not afraid to be ourselves. Lady Gaga also helps her fans in need of medical help. Some fans that can't get their own medical help on their own, she helps them. For instance, this is Emma. Emma has the same hip problem as Lady Gaga had this year. Lady Gaga, when Emma got in contact with Gaga, she let her know that her parents tried finding hip specialists, but they couldn't. No doctors would help them because they didn't have the money. So Gaga flew her out to her own hip specialist and paid for all the medical expenses. Another reason why we go goo goo for Gaga is because in her Monster Ball tour last year, for every show she performed, she donated $20,000 to teens in need who are homeless on the street. With all this help from Mother Monster that she gives to her fans, it's no wonder why her fans go goo goo for Gaga. Now that you know how Stephanie became Gaga, why Gaga is the most successful pop star alive, and why her fans go crazy for her, there should be no doubt in your mind right now why this woman isn't amazing. When you walk out that door today, I don't just want you to know a little bit more about my culture and who Gaga is. I want you to walk out that door, get in your car, reject anyone that has ever hurt you, made fun of you, or rejected you. You just remember that you're a goddamn superstar and you were born this way. I want to thank you for being an amazing audience, and I want to say thanks to my friend Alex who helped me perform this, who helped me prepare for it. The end.